Monster Baker. Written by Laura Lavoie. Illustrated by Vanessa Morales. Grandmonster baked the most toothsome treats. Key slime pie, screech cobbler, double sludge brownies. Sometimes Grandmonster let Tillie help and encouraged her when she made a mistake. "We'll fix it." Like Pierre du Monstère says, a baker always rises to the occasion. So when Dad announced, tomorrow is Grandmonster's 247th birthday, Tillie got an idea. "I'm going to bake a birthday cake." She tore through the pages of a tattered cookbook and found the perfect recipe, Squirmin Chocolate Cake. Yum! Tillie plunked down some mixing bowls, scattered measuring cups, and gathered ingredients. 2 cups of frankenflour, 1 stick of butter, 30 squirmy worms, a teaspoon of shaking powder. Finally, she was ready to bake. Measure. Mix. Magnifique! Tillie set the cake on the counter to cool, then joined her family for their favorite show. But just as Pierre du Monstère was topping his famous clawberry snort cake with fresh whipped cream. Chomp! Gobble! Bray up! Uncle Harry! Tillie shrieked. That cake was for Grandmonster's birthday. Uncle Harry's eyes bulged. "Sorry," he said. "It looked delicious." Tillie raked her claws through her hair. She needed a new cake, but she didn't want to miss a moment of Pierre's Monster Bake-a-thon. She dashed to measure. Scrambled to mix, SPLAT! And realized she'd forgotten to turn the oven on. Dad poked his head into the kitchen. "Sweet mother of a monster, it's a mess in here." "I'm sorry." Tillie slumped. "Lee, clean it up." "How about I make us lunch first?" Dad asked. "I don't know about you, but my stomach is growling." As Tillie scarfed down clawberry jam sandwiches, she heard Pierre sign off. A baker always rises to the occasion. She guzzled her crabapple juice, then plunked the glass on the counter. Time to bake the perfect cake. Tillie poured precisely, mixed meticulously, and set the timer. Shriek! After setting the cake on the counter, she grabbed a mop to clean up the mess. "Come back!" she howled. Squirm, squirm, squirm. Tillie chased after the cake. Through Slime Square, past the Museum of Monster Art, and all the way to the edge of Tentacle Park. My keyaki! Tillie trudged out of the park with her tail between her legs. Thought those worms looked like they were going bad, she moaned. What am I going to do? Back at home, Dad wiped Tillie's tears. Can't get this recipe right, she sniffled. And now I don't have the ingredients for Grandmonster's cake. 1 cent, said Had, you've got everything you need right here. Tillie looked around at all her cake mistakes. Wait, that's it. She scraped up some batter and collected lunch leftovers. 1 chocolate clawberry snort cake coming up. Tillie set the cake on the counter. This time, she never took her eyes off it. She whipped, dolloped, and inspected. It wasn't quite Pierrefect, and it wasn't exactly a typical birthday cake either, but Tillie knew she'd tried her best. On the big day, the whole family gathered at Grandmonster's. After tearing open presents and screaming a chorus of snappy birthday, it was finally time for cake. I made a few mistakes, Tillie admitted, but like Pierre du Monstère says, a baker always rises to the occasion.